There is a time at night when the entire world feels lifeless. No traffic, no voices, no movement, just silence. The kind of silence that feels heavy, like it's pressing down on your chest, making every breath sound louder than it should. Streetlights flicker without warning, shadows stretch longer than they should, and every small sound, a creaking floor, a distant echo, a sudden whisper of wind, feels like a warning. And in that silence, some things wake up. Things that don't exist in daylight, things that watch from dark corners, from empty roads, from places you never look at twice. Tonight I'm going to tell you 3 unsettling, true horror stories that happened in the dead of night. These are not legends, not urban myths. They are stories told by people who were awake when everyone else was asleep, and who were never the same again. Stories so disturbing, you may think twice before turning the lights off. So lock your doors, lower your volume, put on your headphones, and listen carefully. Story 1. The knocking that shouldn't exist. It was 2:47 a.m. Adil was home alone. His parents were out of town, and the house was completely silent. The kind of silence where you can hear the ticking of the wall clock and your own heartbeat. Suddenly, knock! Knock! Someone was at the front door. The sound echoed through the hallway. Too clear, too deliberate. Confused, Adil checked the peephole. No one was there. The porch light flickered once, then stayed still. He stepped back, telling himself it was just the wind, or maybe an animal. Then, knock, knock, knock. This time louder, angry, like fists slamming against wood. Adil asked, "Who is it?" A voice replied, in his own voice. "Open the door, I'm already inside." His mouth went dry, his hands began to shake. He slowly leaned forward and looked through the peephole again. This time, he saw his own face staring back at him, but the eyes were pitch black, unblinking, and the smile was wide and wrong. The door handle began to turn. Adil ran. He locked himself in the bathroom until morning, sitting on the floor covering his ears as the knocking continued again and again and again. When his parents returned, they found deep scratch marks on the door, long, uneven gouges, as if something had spent the entire night trying to get in. Story 2. The passenger at 3 a.m. Imran was a rideshare driver. It was 3:15 a.m., and exhaustion weighed heavy on his eyes. He was about to go home when one last request appeared. Pickup location near a graveyard. He hesitated, then accepted. A woman stood near the gate wearing white, her face hidden beneath her dupatta. She got into the back seat without a sound and said softly, "Don't stop, and don't look back." As the car moved, the temperature inside dropped suddenly. Imran's breath turned shallow. The radio filled with static and shut off on its own. He checked the rearview mirror. The back seat was empty. His heart slammed against his chest. Then a whisper came from right beside his ear. Cold, breathless. "You looked. Now you'll take me home." The steering wheel jerked in his hands. The next morning, Imran's car was found parked outside the graveyard. Engine cold. Doors locked from the inside. Imran was never seen again. Story 3. The last call before dawn. Hira worked the night shift at a call center. By 4 a.m., the office lights felt harsh and sleep tugged at her mind. Then the phone rang. The final call of the night. A man said calmly, "I'm dead, but no one listens to me." His voice was distant, hollow. She assumed it was a prank, until he calmly recited her home address perfectly. Her blood ran cold. "I'm standing outside your window," the voice continued. Hira rushed to the office window. The street below was empty. No movement, no people. The caller spoke again, softer now. "Go home. You won't be alone tonight." Hira didn't go home. The next morning, police found a dead body outside her house. A phone was still clutched in the hand. The last number dialed was her office line. The dead of night isn't just darkness. Sometimes it's when things that hide during the day finally come out. If you enjoyed these stories, like the video, Subscribe to the channel and comment below. Will you sleep with the lights on tonight or off?